Hi folks, this is Donnie D. I want to make a real, as quick as I can video on two of the guns in my collection. Both of these guns are High Point 995 TS 9mm carbines. Just got back from the range a little while ago with my 12-year-old grandson, excuse me, and he had got a chance to shoot my 38 Snubby, 38 Special. Really loved it. He was scared of it at first, but after he shot it, he couldn't get enough of it. But main reason we went is he wanted to shoot these 9mm carbines. And we had a great time, as we always do when we go shooting together. And the reason I want to make a little video on these guys is I hear a lot of trash talking about High Point firearms. And I don't quite understand it, at least as far as the carbines go. I don't own a handgun, so I can't speak to them. But I do own two of these. In fact, I like them so much, I ended up buying two of them. Bought one about 2 years ago, the front one in the front, and the one in the back I bought about a year ago. So I must like them pretty good. But let me just show you my two rifles here first, and then I'll show you what I did to mine. Obviously, the one in the front is the first one I bought. And obviously I did a paint job on it, gave it kind of a desert tan paint job. Starting back here at the back, the modifications I made, I purchased from High Point the extra magazine holder and two magazines. That comes from High Point. I added the right side charging handle modification. That comes from a company called Brass Stacker. Just go to brassstacker.com. They have quite a few accessories that you can get for High Points. Put on this Vortex Strike Fire red-green dot sight. I kept the iron sights that come with the rifle because I really like them a lot. Some people really talk trash about the sights, but I think they're great. This angle foregrip, I'm not sure where that came from. I believe I got it off Amazon or somewhere like that. And I added the front flash hider compensator, whatever you want to call it. That also came from High Point's website, I do believe. May have come from Brass Stacker though, I'm not real sure. But anyway, that's the first rifle that I had. Of course, I put the strap that comes with it on it. Nothing fancy about it, but it serves the purpose. And then about a year ago, I purchased another one. And obviously I had something done to the stock on that one. I actually took it to a fella in Greenville, North Carolina that does hydro dipping, and got him to hydro dip it for me. I thought it came out really, really neat. Really adds a lot to the look of the gun. I like it a lot. He does a great job too. Again, I added the front flash hider that came from either High Point or Brass Stacker, can't remember which. Added a inexpensive NC Star 3 to 9 by 40, I guess you call it sort of a tactical scope. Works really good. Kept the left side original charging handle, removed the iron sight so I could get the scope on it, and again added the two extra magazines and spare magazine holder on it. Then that did come from High Point. But now the only thing I can say that I feel like could really be improved on the gun is the trigger itself. The one that comes with it is a plastic trigger. I got no problem with that, but it is a little bit long. It's not gritty at all. It's not particularly heavy. It's just a little bit long. And there is a mod that someone has for a steel trigger. I'm not sure who does that or who has it, but that might improve it somewhat. But that's really about the only thing that I see wrong with these guns. The things that I really like about them is the fact that they are so inexpensive that I could afford a couple of them. They're fairly lightweight guns, and they have nice carbine length, so it makes it easier for my grandson. He's kind of a little guy. Makes it a little bit easier for him to shoot the guns offhand. And as you can see, there are a fair amount of accessories available from various places for them, and they're just so much doggone fun to shoot. Every time I take these things out and shoot them, I find myself just grinning from ear to ear because I'm having so doggone much fun with them. And they seem to be pretty darn accurate. They are extremely accurate at about 50 yards, and also at about 100 yards they're very accurate. And I've even shot them out so far as 200 yards and had a fair amount of luck with it, and that's pretty good for me since I'm not much of a shooter anyway. I think they'd make a great home defense rifle. It's an easy ammunition to find, relatively inexpensive, and they're a nice size to be used at home as a self-defense weapon. And two of the main things I like about these guns is the fact that they are made in the USA, right here in the good old US of A, which is always a good thing. And their customer service, the only time I've had to deal with customer service, they were absolutely great. When I bought the, when I ordered the magazine holder and 2 extra magazines for this gun, when I got the package about a little bit less than a week later, all I got was the package. There was nothing in the bag, but the bottom was ripped out of the bag. And what I think happened is it got tangled up in some kind of a sorting machine with the post office. So I go to the post office and they basically told me tough luck. So I said, well, thank you a lot. So I ended up calling High Point. I got this very nice lady on the telephone, explained to her what had happened. She said, no problem, we'll just send you some more. She popped some new stuff in a new package, sent it right out. I had it less than a week, didn't charge me a dime. No questions asked. And I sat there and talked to her for probably 10 minutes after we got through talking about the missing items, and I felt like I was talking to my sister, just as nice as she could be. Really nice folks. When you get that kind of customer service, that's worth an awful lot. And to give you an idea of the accuracy, this is on the scoped rifle. This is not from today, but it's from about a week or so ago. I went and shot them. Let me get my little yardstick here. This is a 100-yard target that I shot, and as you can see, center to center of those bullet strikes is just slightly less than 1 inch or slightly less than 1 MOA. Now that's not bad for a 9mm pistol caliber carbine that cost me less than $300 to get the original gun. Really can't hardly beat that with a stick. But anyway, I just want to take this few minutes to make a little video kind of taking up for my old High Point 9mm carbines. I suspect it won't be too much longer. I'm going to be the proud owner, and I think I'll probably like it just as good of maybe a 9mm handgun from High Point. But anyway, if I do, I'll let you know about it and give you a review on it. But anyway, for now, Donnie D and his 9mm High Point 995 TS carbines. This is Donnie D, and I'll see you later. Bye.